Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be making these super adorable paper flowers. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is have some type of scrapbook paper, and you want to pick out the colors you want for your flower. You're also going to need one of these small circles, and that's going to be the backing for your flower. And I just used a cereal box, and I used my 1-inch hole punch, and I just punched out the circle. You don't have to use a hole punch. You can just kind of draw a circle on some cardboard, and you're good to go. I also have these buttons from my stash, and I'm going to use this for the center of my flower. Now you have to decide how big you want your flower to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need 2 circles to help form this flower. So I'm just using this spool that has the beads on it or has some pearls on it. I'm just using that to trace. So any type of circle would work. So the larger the circle, the larger the flower. I think these would look really nice as really small flowers. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so once you have your 2 circles, you want to find the center part of your circle. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this button. It's going to be the center of my circle, and I'm just going to trace around it. And I'm just eyeballing it to find where the center is. Just like that. Find the middle. That looks like it's just about right. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, and these will be like my flower petals. I'm going to cut towards the center, just like that. Just right up to where the circle is. But I'm not going to go beyond that circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep cutting. And you notice it's not a straight line. I'm kind of cutting at an angle so they almost meet, but not really. So that's what it should look like. And the thinner you cut these, the more defined your flower petals will be. So you can actually do these as wide as you want. And they don't all have to match up either. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is not have these be too close, otherwise they might break off. Still going at that angle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, and then I'll show you how we're going to curl the petals. Okay, so now that we have these all cut out, I'm going to start to curl my petals. And so all I'm doing is I'm just holding it right here on the edge, like just so, because I'm going to be pulling on it and I don't want that to come away from here. Just gently curl the ends up. And I'm just using a skewer, the back of a skewer basically, to do this. Just bend them up just a little bit. And I'm just holding it here. I'm just bending them. And then if you want a little bit more definition on the ends there, you can just go back and curl them up even more. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is on the back of here, I'm going to place my backing, because you need something in case you want to attach it to something. And these embellishments are great for like Mother's Day, if you have gift ideas. You rather than putting a ribbon, you can put one of these flowers on it. If you're going to make greeting cards, these would be great to embellish your greeting cards. You can make these smaller if you want as well. Okay, so if you want, if that's still not curled up enough, you can just go back and curl it. Okay, so that's my bottom part of the flower, and this is going to be the top part. And I'm just gently bending this up. And I'm just doing 2 layers. Imagine you can do several layers of this. Just cut out more circles and just keep adding them on. Okay. And all I'm doing is just fluffing them upward, just pulling them upward. And see, that doesn't have anything on it, but it still has that flower shape. And you could just use like some type of tacky glue. I'm just using a hot glue gun since it saves time and it dries quickly. And I'm just fluffing it up even more. I am really loving making flowers. Okay, and I could just go ahead and put my yellow button in there. Or I could even use the extra strength glue stick. I could do that too. So it's just up to you what you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and use this tacky glue. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to take these beads, or I should say these pearls, and I'm going to just go right around this. I think will be really nice. So I'm going to just use my hot glue gun. And you just want that center part to dry also before you put on your pearls. I'm just going in a circular motion. Just adds a little bit more to our flower. And I'm going to take my scissor and just cut that little piece off. And I could go back and fluff it up. Just make sure this is dry. You can start to fluff it out even more. If I want, I can just kind of go underneath. Just give it a little bit more definition. It's just up to you. And I'm going to make a couple of these because I have a couple of my friends' birthdays coming up. And I thought this would be nice to put on a gift. Or if you want to make a card, you can do that too. Here's some others that I made in green. And look how cute the purple is. I did use a rhinestone in there. So get out all of those things that you have in your stash that you can use. Get out your scrapbook paper and all the little things you can use for these flowers. I hope this inspired you. These make great, great embellishments for all of your projects. Thanks again for joining me. And don't forget to comment below and tell me which color you like the best. I can tell you my favorite color right now is the green. I'm really loving that. Thanks for joining me. Bye.